The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Go! 180! 54! Right, 54! Here we go, here we go! Let's go!
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Trubisky. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. play action. Now Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
59, Mike, 59. Hey, Alpha. 59. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike, check. 59.
Now Cousins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Bilal Nichols. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
59, Mike. 59. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Kill. Kill. Turn up. Mike's 59.
3rd and long for Cousins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. Throwing here, Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Barely got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Lock in.
They'll run with Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They try again with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Mike, check, 59. Check the out.
On 2nd and a yard, Cousins. And some space here. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys...
My dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like that you proud of me. I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24. Yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Get up! 180!
54 Mike. Wants to run.
I want to work! I want to work!
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They go play action here on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 22-yard scamper. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
Play
line.
to win.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check three, check three. Shift.
Check 37. Check 37.
Gun.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Check.
Cousins now. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. Check.
First down, a run with Cohen. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdle it.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Vikings, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Steamer. Hey, Zoo.
Mike 5'9". Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Gun.
59, Mike. Check.
To throw, Cousins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
29-yard line.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
48. Hey, Haywood.
Brings up 3rd
Gun.
and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. Cousins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll run with Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
He's checking. Crash.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. From the gun, here's Cousins. The quick slant caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Madison. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Trubisky will throw. He finds Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's coming.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to take a shot for the and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good.
That's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Cousins on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Cousins. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just being...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Cook. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Check Mike forward. Alert, 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 alert.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Anthony Barr, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Leonard Floyd in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Gun.
Here's Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
Watch the floor. Watch the distance. Watch the floor. Motion. Pull.
Check 31, check 31.
Now Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Gun. Hey, wahoo.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 2nd and goal, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So apparently the bank is open, and fortunate for them as it gives them a fourth quarter lead.
And you talk about being fortunate? Fortune was definitely on their side there. I think 9 times out of 10, this ball hits the bar and comes right down. But he manages to put a little English on it, and he gets it to go.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now it's Trubisky.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Hey, 18. Hey, alert.
Here's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Anthony Barr in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Kill.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Anthony Barr. And the Vikings are going to win this football game. Cousins to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
You got nothing. First. He's coming, double up. Kill. Here we go.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They run it again with Cook. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
The touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.